righty, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. I'm Brandon Mischel, your announcer tonight, and I'm joined here by my co-host, Colin Jablonski. It's a hot and windy day. The temperature is 90 degrees here at Nighthawk Field, and it will remain hot throughout the whole game. The Ballard Bombers will take on Ames in just a few moments. To you, Con.
The Ballard Bombers are back at home after a win over Pella 11-7 just last night. Ballard is now on a 7-game winning streak, and 6 out of those 7 games they've scored double-digit runs, 10 or more at least. And they're now looking to extend their winning streak, taking on Ames here at Nighthawk Field, who could give them a little bit of trouble. We will see. They're a competitive team.
And we are excited for this one. We are returning back to Nighthawk Field after a couple of games of softball. So now we are back in the hot booth of Nighthawk Field, and that's when you know baseball is back. And, of course, a doubleheader against Ames. And Ames is a 4A baseball team, so they are used to playing 4A opponents, and now they're playing a very good 3A opponent. So we have ourselves quite a good matchup for tonight, and I hope you enjoy, as we are just a couple moments away from starting this baseball game. Number 21 starts off with a strike.
Nice pitch, as Bryce Miller will lead off on the mound tonight for the Bombers.
That's Austin Neighbor, who is up to bat here. A swing and a miss from him. That'll make it 0-2 count.
Good start here.
So 0-2 count. What does Austin do here? I mean, already starting in a not a very favorable spot, but Bryce will give him his first ball. So, yeah, Bryce Miller is pitching. I don't know which game it is, but one of the games we were unfortunately not live streaming, Bryce Miller did hit a home run.
It was...
Was it Pella, or was it?
No,
nope.
They just played Pella last night.
Yeah.
It was a home game. It was the first game that we didn't live stream.
Oh, the first game we didn't live stream?
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
But they won like 13-0 or something. It might have been Carroll. That's going to be a pop
fly
towards shortstop. That's Evan Kinzenbaugh. That one stayed in the air for a while, but he eventually tracks it down and makes the first out of this ball game.
All right, nice. I mean, it seems like the wind might have taken that ball a little bit, but good adjustment by him to get that out.
Indeed. So.
Yeah, so this is number 9, Jackson Mice.
I'm going to pull up their roster on my phone. It was taking forever. Ooh, nice pitch from Bryce, but it's going to be called a ball.
Meese?
Oh, thank you.
Jackson Meese. So, mental note, Meese.
There's a strike from Bryce.
So, yeah, he has 4 hits on the season, 3 RBIs. His average is .238 coming into this one, as now we have a 2-1 count. So 2-1 here. Bryce.
Grounder. It's going to roll foul. That would have been dangerous for the Bombers, but 2-2 is now your count. So Meese is a little bit early on that one. We can just straighten one out here and get on base. For the first time in this long afternoon, there's Bryce's pitch, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Ben drops it, but he'll make the routine throw to Askelson at first base. Drop third, strike does not matter because Ben makes the play. Now 2 outs in this one.
Nice start for Ballard there. I mean, you always want to start with 2 outs. Nobody on base yet.
Yeah, now up to bat, Jackson Kepley, the senior for the Cyclones.
And he is their best hitter. 15 hits on the season so far.
And he's going to maybe get one here, but it's towards right field, and it's going to drop foul. Oh, a high pop fly will give Kepley his first strike on this count.
Yep. So, yeah, 15 hits He's a great base hitter. 9 hits to first base, 5 to second base. He also has himself a triple here. So certainly their best hitter, and we're hoping to neutralize him to start off this game.
Bryce Miller looking to do just that. Here's the pitch. It's going to be low. One. It's going to be a grounder. Bryce knocks it down, and he'll underhand toss that.
Boom!
To Landon Askelson. That was a odd little bounce there, but Bryce scoops it up and makes the play. He didn't even know he had it there for a second, at least it looked like.
Yep, and great start for the Bombers here in Game 1 as 0 runs scored for Ames. We will be back after this. So welcome back to Nighthawk Field, and we would like to shout out Mike Furlong's parents. That would be John Furlong and Shelly Furlong. So
yeah, they're watching from Davenport today.
So
nice
yeah,
support. It's their first Ballard Bomber live stream game they've tuned into, is what the chat from Alyssa Furlong says. So appreciate the chat there.
And Mike Furlong's the GOAT.
That's all we have to say.
Yeah.
Great coach.
Jake Clement is getting ready for his first at-bat for the Bombers.
Still leading off. Why would they change it up?
Yeah. If the shoe still fits.
But starting on the mound is Austin Neighbor.
Jake Clement, who he's a very good hitter. He has 8 hits on the season. Very good at base hitting. 7 out of his 8 hits have gone him on first base. So
nice.
Yeah.
And we do see this we have seen this multiple times now in double headers. Oh, that's a pop fly. It's gonna be foul. But where Jake and Ben have switched spots, and in the first game, usually Ben will come to play catcher instead of Jake, who regularly plays catcher for the Bombers. But when there's 2 games, it can be hard, especially when it's hot. So Furlong like to switch it up and start with Ben.
And they're both talented, so.
Speaking of talented, he puts one in play towards the shortstop, and he can't scoop it up. And that's going to be a hit off of an error, but the Bombers have a base runner, and Jake Clement starts things off nicely for the Bombers.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for the infielder there. I'm not exactly sure who that is.
Shortstop, if it doesn't say positions.
Shortstop, that's Austin Neighbor.
No, he's pitching right now.
Wait, it is?
Yeah.
Wait, who's the other shortstop then? Yeah, don't know. Does not say there's anybody else, but
it's gonna be a strike. So Neighbor bounces back, puts one on Ben Clement early.
Nice. All right, so Ben Clement, here he is in the batter's box. He starts off with a 1 count.
And Jake's going to take
off.
off.
He's going to be safe. Testing out the waters, and we just saw that was not a bad throw there by the catcher. So
it's not good enough for Jake.
No.
I mean, it's hard to beat. It's hard to beat that. speed, to be honest. But he got close, and that might not work out for all the Bomber base runners if they're trying to steal today. So can't be quite as aggressive, at least what we saw there. It's a nice showing of an arm from the catcher. That brings the count to 2-1. And I'd like to point out, Nick Birds is warming up in the bullpen right now. Not quite sure what that means, to be honest, but it will be 3 straight days with games Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and including a doubleheader tonight. You might just need all the pitchers you can get, so we might see a little bit of Nick Birds tonight.
Oh.
Bro, I literally said that before the game as a joke. Can't wait to see him play. I had no idea. I'm not trying to jinx it. I want him to play. Be awesome.
Yeah, so who knows when he'll come in, but
if he will.
If he will.
We've seen pitchers warm up that haven't come in, but hopefully he'll get a chance to shine. And Bent's going to show a bunt, pull back, and bring the count up to full.
So first full count of the game here.
And only the second batter for the team in white. Can Ben win this at bat? Join his brother on base. Here's the pitch. And he's going to leave that one high and outside just barely, and he will join his brother. First and second, the Clements are on.
And here comes Evan Kinzenbaugh.
Evan K., let's have a day.
And Evan Kinzenbaugh is definitely one of their best hitters and most consistent hitters. And we are excited to.
Ben's going to get a little bit of break as Jack Plukar will replace him on first base as a pinch runner. I mean, he is a catcher, and it's hot out.
It is hot out.
Very understandable.
So Evan Kinzenbaugh up to bat.
He has so many RBIs this season, it's not even
Yep,
funny.
he has 17 RBIs.
That's got to be among the top. Right there's a strike. Before we had the stat sheets pulled up this season, you could just tell. Evan, literally almost every single time he had base runners on, he would score at least one of them. Looking to do the same here with 0 outs so far. He's going to show a bunt, pull back, and get down 0-2 early. So not where you want to be, but he can come back and win this thing pretty easily. We'll just have to see. Neighbors with a nice couple of pitches there. Maybe it's a Neighbor. I think I'm saying that wrong. Oops. There's a pitch. It's going to be a miss. And yes, it is Austin Neighbor, not Neighbors. Not Malik Neighbors. Just Neighbor.
And who knows if he'll be healthy by the start of the season. So 1-2 count here. Still 0 outs.
Oh, he watches strike 3 go by. That's a nice strikeout from Neighbor, but Evan Kinzenbaugh will walk back to the dugout, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But here comes the 4-hitter and the power hitter, Stetson Kane.
Yep, Stetson Kane. 3 home runs on the season so far, and we've seen each one of them. So, also had the grand slam. Who was that against?
It was CP, or no.
No.
It was the doubleheader, I remember that.
It was one of the doubleheaders, but we're hoping to see maybe a home run right here. Maybe I call it.
Oh, that
in
one's
the dirt.
going to bounce off of the catcher's shin or something, and that will advance 2 base runners.
So, yeah, Jake now at third. Ben at second.
So, last doubleheader the Bombers had at home. Stetson had a home run in each game. So, just imagine, what if?
What if?
Even one today would be awesome. So
Totally. Michael Weekman being loud and proud per usual. He's definitely probably a backbone. I mean, it doesn't matter the situation, you always hear him in the dugout. So that's great.
It's good senior leadership.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to find the gap. He likes that spot, and Stetson Kane gets a base hit. He's going to score. Jake Clement and Jack Plukar will take off. Unfortunately is out. He couldn't quite round third base quick enough. A nice throw there from the left fielder. He hits a celebration, but the Bombers are up 1-0. So, and Stetson is on second base.
Good effort there and good attempt. But, hey, we got a run on the board. Bombers lead early. And still only one out. So, two outs, excuse me.
Still got time to score.
So here comes the junior, Sid Farmer, who's also a very good at hitting. Tied with Evan Kinsabal on hits. No home runs for him, but maybe we'll see one soon.
Furlong decided to be aggressive there. Did not quite pay off, but he's going to have a word with the behind the plate umpire. They're chatting it up, not sure about what. He probably is trying to figure out some way of, I don't know, maybe he regrets sending Jack.
Maybe.
But it's all right. It's the risks that sometimes they pay off, sometimes they don't. It's part of baseball, so he will take that into consideration next time. But for now, Sid Farmer's up to bat. That one's not quite in the dirt enough for Stetson to steal, understandably so. Here's the pitch from Neighbor. Right down the middle. Sid decides not to swing.
Pretty sure the catcher is Colton Hibbing. He's the catcher. He's a freshman, I'm pretty sure. Can't entirely see his number there. But
that's going to be inside, but in the strike zone. So Sid Farmer knows where the strikes are going to be called, so got to step up now. Cannot watch one go by.
Nope. Here we are, the 1-2 count.
And he's going to swing at it, and it's maybe going to get over the shortstop.
And
it
does.
Stetson's going to nestle at third base, and Sid, a nice bloop single there right over the shortstop's glove. And that was a tough ball to track down. Nicely done from Sid Farmer. So now, Mr. Miller up to bat. Bryce.
Bryce. We love Bryce.
Man on the mound is now in the batter's box with 2 base runners and 2 outs. So a base hit here would score. Oh, it's a pass ball.
Oh.
And we don't even need a base hit as Stetson will slowly walk across home, and Sid's going to take off for 3. Shows off the speed.
And he is safe, and he almost got hit.
He turned on the Jets. Stetson didn't really have to. He had all the time in the world to score, but Neighbor tried to pick off Sid, and mistake there.
And we know Sid Farmer is fast, and he showed that off. I mean, he went from diving back to first base, realizing that ball is, way out, and he ran all the way to third base.
Yeah, that's impressive. He had to get up, turn, and run, and just keep running. So the risky throw with a runner on third does not pay off, and that's going to be a grounder, which will be foul. So Bryce cannot connect with that one, at least in play.
A fan leaned over the fence to try to grab it. That was weird.
Pitch from Neighbor. Bryce hits the tip of his bat, but he made contact, so he's on him. 1-2 is the count with Sid on third base with hopes to score him. Bryce Miller has. See what happens. There's a pitch. It's going to be too high.
So 2-2-2 in remembrance of Triple T. So let's see what happened here. Maybe get ourselves into a full count.
Ooh.
No.
Nice pitch from Neighbor. It will be strike 3, but the Bombers lead early in this one. After the first, they find themselves up 2.
And we will be back after this. So welcome back to Nighthawk Field as number 27, Colin Smith, the senior. He is the center fielder, and he is now up to bat for the not for the Bombers, for Ames. And they sorry, there we go. I was going to say, it wasn't updating that was the second inning, so never mind. They are looking to get some runs scored, but strike one there, so
Big
1-1.
loud call from the umpire.
1-1.
Love the energy.
See, that's the difference between softball, because we can hear it, so we can kind of know.
And they also make their signs quicker.
Yeah, I
Like,
wonder why they do it so differently.
Simultaneously, so another difference between those two sports.
Now, I just got to say, I'm so happy for the win, because it would be so hot in here without it.
No, that's going to be oh, he calls it foul. Oh,
That was
that
close.
was close. Jeez.
You probably saw it. The coach was like, oh.
Colin Smith, he was jumping up and down. He thought he had a double at least. That would have been some bases for sure. But instead, the umpire had the view, and
He decides that is foul. So now, 2-2 count. So, see what he does here. What does Bryce do here?
he'll throw a strike 3. That's what he does there. Nice delivery from Bryce Miller. Got Colin Smith looking, and that's out 1
Well,
in the second inning.
I apologize if you can hear the wind. I mean, it is a little windy. I mean, we can't really do much except for embrace it. So, and I'll gladly
It's
embrace
part
it.
of the elements.
Strike 1 there.
Right in the same spot as the last pitch. Bryce is finding his rhythm.
I believe that is Reed Schmall. Could be wrong.
He'll foul that one off.
Reed
I'm not-
Schmall.
I'm not going to lie. I'm
think.
kind of having trouble tracking these balls in the air for some reason right now. It's smaller than softball, so maybe my eyes
Yeah,
have,
maybe you're just not adjusted to it.
yeah. Oh my gosh. Back-to-back strikeouts for Bryce. He hasn't thrown a ball in over 5 pitches. So 2 outs. And Bryce Miller is on a hot streak right now. And
Yep.
Eric Anderson will step up with aspirations to end his reign, I guess, right now. But Bryce, he's doing good so far.
And here is Leo Jensen, the junior.
I just said someone else.
Thought I saw. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Is that
Anderson.
Eric Anderson? I thought. It's just you can only see their numbers for just like a split second. I swear.
And there's another strike. Finally a ball. I guess he was due. That was 6 strikes in a row, I believe, from number 11.
He was entering a rhythm, but eventually, gotta try to trick him.
And you can afford that.
Oh yeah, it's 1-1 count. Talking about strikes, strike 2. Swing and a miss there.
All it takes is one. I mean, so far, the Cyclones have not been able to really connect off of Bryce's pitches. They're just going right past. And we'll see if he can continue that.
Yeah, Bryce is doing a great job. I mean, and another swing and a miss.
Wow, 3 strikeouts and 3 outs in the second inning. Bryce with a very impressive inning. He did it all himself, and he'll head back to the dugout with a smile on his face as the Bombers still lead 2-0, and they have a chance to hit and further extend that lead.
Yep. So far, no hitter there for Bryce. We'll be back in the bottom of the second inning in just a moment. And welcome back to Nighthawk Field as the Bombers back in the batter's box. And it is Ethan Rouse up to bat for the Bombers.
Inside strike on the first pitch.
So, 0-1 count here. That will even it out, 1-1. So Bombers started off their game pretty good with 2 runs scored. Now, hoping to extend that lead here after holding Ames to 2 straight scoreless innings, and in perfect fashion by Bryce Miller, who is on the mound. Not right now, but who was on the mound. But now, see how the offense can respond. Found out here with the 2-1 count.
It's a swinging strike delivered by Neighbor. And if you're Bryce Miller, that previous inning is just what you picture in your mind. It's 3 strikeouts in a row. He hardly threw any balls. That's just a perfect inning.
And a swing and a miss.
So both
by
teams
Rouse.
have a little bit of strikeouts going for them right now. Landon Askelson, 8th in the lineup. Number 8 will step up.
Yeah, Landon Askelson, he's been in and out the lineup, starting lineup a couple of times. When he's in there, he is a great player. When he's out, he's a key role player and cheering for his team. We've seen him pinch run too, and we've seen him play first base. So he's a great role player. So glad to see him back in the batter's box.
Swing hard at that pitch from Neighbor and can't quite connect. 1-1 count. It's going to be just too high.
Yep, 2-1 count now. Two-one count. Now will be another ball. Now will make it 3-1.
Landon trying to draw a walk here to get on base, so the top of the lineup can eventually be reached in this one. All we need is one base runner till then. And Landon will pop one up towards Neighbor, and Neighbor makes the catch. So with the 3-1 count, he decides to swing and ends up popping out. 2 outs, and now Evan Entrikin up to bat. The final hitter in the batter's order.
Now it's starting to get a little hot. It's starting to get a little hot. It's starting to get a little hot.
Jeez, you swing at the high one. Fouls it off. On 1 count for number 1. Trying to be the only one on base so far for the Bombers in this inning, for anybody in this inning. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a strike, so for both teams there's been a generous strike zone. It's up to the batters to adjust. Austin Neighbor looking to get the 3rd straight out here with this pitch. And he won't, because Evan will ground it towards shortstop. And beats out the throw because it goes over. And he's going to take off and make his way to second base and stand up there. So an error there leads to the Bombers staying alive in this one.
Staying alive.
So Cade Anderson could not quite bring down that catch at first base. And even if he did, I think by the time his feet landed, I think Evan would have beaten that throw out. So I think that's at least a single either way, so not single off of error. But it is what it is. Bombers remain hitting.
Even with a rough start with 2 straight outs, but they get themselves on base. And now Jake Clement up to bat. He scored himself a run. It was actually the first run scored. So let's see if we can get him to do it again.
Swung and miss on the first one. Austin Neighbor takes a peek at Evan at second. And Jake, that was a nice hit, but it'll be foul.
He's a lucky dog.
Slightly early on that one, he just waits a millisecond more. Makes that same kind of contact. The Cyclones defense is in for something, I'll tell you that.
They're in for some trouble.
That right fielder's playing very, very right.
Very right.
He's over there a lot.
Would you say the left fielder is playing very
No.
left? No?
He's a little more straightened out. I think the gap between right field and the foul line is a lot smaller than it is for left field. So they're adjusting towards Jake's pull there they saw on the second foul ball. So if he just waits on one and rips one in the gap, Bombers could score once again.
Oh, yeah. We'll see with this pitch.
And it'll be slightly early on that one. It's going to be another pop foul ball towards the road.
And I see a kid running his way to get that ball.
Of course, I would do the same.
Oh, man. It's good to see that we're back here and can see the tradition of the 50 cents. Spend that at the pool.
You think if one goes into our booth, we'll get 50 cents? And that one's going to be a
goodness.
deep shot towards center field. He's going to try to make the catch,
and
he does. Mere feet away from the fence.
That's tough.
And that'll end the inning. Bombers come up empty-handed. Wasn't a great start to the inning, so that's all right. But they're still up 2-0. Heading into the top of the third, where Bryce will continue his reign of terror, hopefully, on the mound.
So welcome back to Nighthawk Field as
Tillman Schieffer leads off.
and
He's got sunglasses on.
oh, smart
Usually
man.
don't see that from batters, but hey, anything to block the sun. It's going to be bright here.
I'd say he's
in
wearing
a few
it.
hours.
I'd say he's wearing it a little early. I feel like just wait until it's like 7 or 8 o'clock, and then we'll start seeing the sun, and it's going to be very blinding. But Bombers held to a scoreless inning, and Bryce hoping to continue his hot start, and he is so far with an 0-2 count.
He's doing really good in this first game so far. He's just has his tempo and he's flowing right now. But that one's going to be hit towards right field. Evan Entrican
And
makes
he makes
the
the
catch.
catch. Nice.
Out one. And Schieffer will pop out to right field.
Cade Anderson up to bat.
The first baseman we saw tried to jump up and get that ball in the last inning,
Does not have the hops, unfortunately.
but 0 runs were scored, so it doesn't really matter.
Good recovery. Strike
Jeez,
one.
Bryce.
Bryce is on fire, and he is giving a show for the Ballard fans here and at home watching this.
The accuracy. As he does
And
another
one.
one. Anderson tried to swing at that one. It just dropped right under the bat, and Bryce has no thoughts in his mind. He's just going out there, stepping and throwing, and that's key to being successful as a pitcher. Once you hit a rhythm, just try not to think about it, not exit the rhythm. And there's a pitch.
Pop fly.
This time contact is made, and Bryce will do it
Get
himself.
it. Whew.
He'll toss to Evan Kinzenbaugh. They'll round the bases. And Bryce Miller, an outstanding start to this one. First 3 innings so far have been phenomenal. And that catch probably keeps his confidence up. Saw a smile again. He's going to keep the flow going. And it's right back to him again. It gets past him, but Evan's going to scoop that one up, have his
And
back.
that's going to be the third out. And the Bombers are just being very quick this game as they hold Ames to another scoreless inning as, great performance by everyone so far. And we're going to see the Bombers back in the batter's box in the bottom of the third inning. Just a moment.
for the Bombers in the bottom of the third is Ben Clement. We saw him get on base on his first at-bat. And that's a ball right there. So far, so good. That's also a ball. Pretty close, and I'm going to keep saying the word flow, but that's just what the Bombers are in right now. Defensively especially. They haven't allowed a single base runner so far. And Ben will rip one towards the right field. It's definitely going to be foul. That one had some juice on it. But frankly, it hasn't even been really close to having a base runner so far for Ames. Bryce, I mean, as we saw, Evan made the throw to Askelson. So his teammates are stepping up too. But Bryce is so far the outstanding player in this one, in the first one at least. 3-1 count Ben finds himself in. He's going to pop up. It's going to be in play, so the third baseman will run up.
And he gets it.
That is number 28. I will pull it up. Jackson Kepley. So 1 out. Second time we've seen that with a 3-1 swing ends up being an out, unfortunately. Now Evan, who struck out looking on the first at-bat, will have different hopes here, obviously. And he's going to ground one. It's going to get past first base. Second base scoops it up. Oh, my gosh. By a hair. They stepped on the base at the same exact time nearly. And a nice backup there from Austin Neighbor, the pitcher, I believe it was, who Kinzenbaugh smiling, shaking his head. Evan K. probably thinks he was safe there. It was really close.
Yeah, it was definitely very close.
Jeez.
Well, he's got a better view than we do, so.
It got past first base, who was running away from first base, and the second baseman just barely picked it up, and it was a foot race between Evan and Austin. Austin Neighbor just had the better start, and he had the edge, so 2 outs. Stetson Kane's up to bat, so you never know what could happen.
Home run.
Not quite, but it's going to be far. And it will get past the left fielder, and he'll round first base, and he'll have a stand-up double. Nice line drive hit.
Imagine it was a home run. That would be amazing.
That kind of would be aura.
That would have been such clip. When I was not clip forming, but.
Yeah, you were, bro.
Home run. And it's gone.
I think if you said home run, and it was actually, we should have just sat in silence.
Yeah.
That would have been a clip.
Clipped. So.
Yeah, all our games are scripted.
Yeah.
By the way.
Script says here a run is up and coming, so just be prepared for it at home.
That's the one time we're going to spoil it for you guys. But just expect something from Sid Farmer.
Exactly.
That one hops, but the catcher knocks it down, prevents a stolen base. 1-0 is the count. Pitch from Neighbor. It's going to be a ball, so 2-0.
So 2-0 count, maybe. Maybe this is the hit. Let's go.
Two to 0. 2-0 count. Now 3-0. Stetson's going to take off for third, and oh my gosh.
If he lost that.
Yeah, luckily. Oh, his helmet comes off.
If he lost that, then that would have definitely been a score. So they are lucky on that one.
Sorry.
What? What else was I supposed to say?
A run.
Oh, yeah.
Potato,
Patata.
tomato. But Sid finds himself up 3-0. It's got to be perfect here. Do not want to swing and put one in play where you could just get walked. And that's definitely an okay ball to watch go by. It was a strike, but now he's still up 3-1. Now he can go if he wants, if he needs to. He's got a runner on third. Prime position to score. Pitch from neighbor. It's going to be fouled off, and just like that, we're back to full count.
Uh-oh.
So 3-0 to 3-2.
Now this is where it gets tense here for both sides. Just
With
excited
2
to
outs,
see.
all it takes is a swing and a miss from Farmer to end this one. All it takes is a base hit to keep it going. What will happen? Here's the pitch from Austin Neighbor. And Sid pops one towards center field. It's got to be an error, and it will not be.
And he catches it.
Unfortunate leave of a base runner on third. But the Bombers still have shutout the Cyclones so far. We'll catch you in the top of the fourth. Welcome back to the fourth inning in the first game of this hot evening. Bryce Miller doing good so far. Can he keep it up in this fourth inning and hold Ames to a shutout, at least when he's pitching? I believe that's the pitcher, Austin Neighbor, that's up to bat right now, and it's going to be a rare ball thrown by Bryce. Somewhat of a wild pitch for his standards.
His standards. Just the more you know.
Swing and a miss. 1-1. Now Bryce bounces back. 1-1 for number 1-1.
Oh my gosh. You're joking.
What's not a joke is Bryce's performance so far as he throws 2 straight strikes. 1-2 is the count. So Austin Neighbor has got to go now. Doesn't have to right there. It's a low outside ball.
It's a 2-2 count. It's even.
That's going to be a grounder. Sid, he knocks it down, and he's going to try to throw, but it's just, if you're at third base and you want to make that throw, you've got to scoop it up on the first try. So technically, that's a runner on base, but it's not a base hit because an error was made. So the no-hitter's still alive for Bryce Miller. First base runner on for the Cyclones. Little Cyclones.
Little Cyclones.
Now Jackson Meese up to bat. It's going to be a bunt attempt, which will kind of kick foul. So, 0-1 count. He's going to try to pick off. First time we've seen that today, given it is the first base runner. Makes sense. It's going to be another bunt attempt, which will be another foul ball. 0-2. So Meese finds himself down with, he's got to come back here, win this at bat. It's unlikely he'll get walked, so he's going to be aggressive. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a strike 3, swing and a miss. Delivered from Bryce Miller. So 1 out on the board. Bryce gets another one. Impressive start. We'll talk all about it, but we'll talk so much about it, but it deserves to be recognized how he's playing so far. Jackson Kepley up to bat now. He made a nice play earlier on defense in this game. Pickoff attempt, unsuccessful. Swing, a foul ball from Kepley.
So 1 count, with 1 out. Bryce trying to continue the no-run streak.
Huh.
What just happened there?
I think the umpire called time like mid-pitch or something. We're going to act like nothing happened and get right back into it, but
Right back into the action, I guess.
maybe the batter wasn't in the batter's box all the way.
Could be the case.
I doubt Bryce is going to throw that guy out at first. He's not getting off very far. He's not being aggressive. He's playing it safe.
Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Sorry.
Swing and a miss. Heard that a lot today, that's for sure. 0-2 count. Kepley finds himself down in the count, just like his previous 2 teammates have. Trying to repeat what Austin Neighbor did. Put one in play, get on base. Ooh. Could have been close-ish, I guess, but
Yep.
first ball on this at-bat, thrown by Bryce.
So 1-2 count here.
Ooh. That hit him or the bat? Apparently it hit his elbow first. Bad miss there from Bryce. Will put 2 runners on now, and he was up 0-2 in that count, and unfortunately did not close out in the way he wanted to. Got to step up now with 2 base runners. It's Colin Smith will do his own stepping up to the plate. Strike.
So 0-1 count. Start this at bat.
Ooh.
Strike 2 there. So
Some
maybe
heat.
Bryce will get the second out here after having a little bit of a, a calmer inning. Maybe might be getting back onto the right page.
Not quite as dominant, but it's hard to keep that up for some time.
Especially in baseball.
As long as you end the inning with 0 runs, that's all you want. And that's going to be a big hit towards right field. And it's going to be one hop against the fence. Evan Entrican.
And a little issue there.
That was number 27, Colin Smith. Thought he had a double, but his teammates had to stick around in case it was caught. But it wasn't that one. I said one hop, but I don't think it even one hopped. That just hit the fence.
Yep. So now bases are loaded for Ames here. And Ballard is familiar with this spot. And I'm surprised it just hasn't happened earlier in this ball game. But Ballard is really good at recovering in these kind of spots. So we're going to see if they can do it here.
Reed Schmall up to bat with bases loaded. Very favorable for the little Cyclones. It's going to be a ball, and Bryce is a very momentum-based pitcher, at least from what I've seen. When he gets into a flow state, he gets into a flow state. But when a couple runners get on base, things can get out of hand. So that one's going to be over our heads. He's got to bounce back here and just do a nice job of forgetting the past and worry about finishing this.
Correct. So 1-1-1. Remember, it's a triple T. Strike 2. So now we just got to get that rebound by Bryce, using my basketball terms because he is basketball state champ.
The way the baseball team is playing, we could have 3 major boys state championships this year. That'd be the greatest 2026 for Bomber sports. You could possibly
honestly,
dream
it
of.
might be just like the best year of Ballard, period.
It might be. Yeah, it could be. I'll have to look at the things on the walls of the high school gym.
Yeah.
Ooh. These mics are like cutting out.
Yeah, what the?
2-2 is the count. He's going to put one in play, and Farmer's going to go for the double play. 1 out's made.
And
2
he's got
outs
it.
are made. History repeats itself. Bryce throws up a fist pump and a nice routine double play. With bases loaded, the Bombers hold Ames to 0 runs, and the no-hitter remains alive despite bases being loaded. No, I guess there's a hit towards right field. Unfortunately, the no-hitter's out of the question, but 2-0 is great position for the Bombers heading into the bottom of the 4th. Welcome back to this nice evening at Nighthawk Field. The pitcher just went from pitching, obviously, to now hitting. No time for breaks. Emphasis on that, as that one's going to be fair, and a base hit for Bryce, and it's going to be a double at least. And I said emphasis on no breaks because right away he didn't waste any time in swinging, and he got a base hit on the first pitch of this one. Nice start there. He's having a game.
Oh, yeah. He can do it on both sides, offense and defense.
Ethan Rouse. Now up to bat. Went from 11 to 12.
Showed the sign to bunt, pulls back. That'll be ball 1.
Smart decision.
1-0 count.
Austin Neighbor still pitching. He had a good. Oh no, if he made that catch, it would have been very close to an out. A throw down there. Bryce is getting aggressive on second base, but got to play a little more safe after that close call. Strike also thrown there.
So yeah, 1-1 count.
And Rouse puts down a bunt, and he's going to.
That might actually be perfect.
He did.
It does.
He beat out the throw and also advanced Bryce Miller. Nicely done.
Great bunt there. Whew. I mean, if there's one thing that's underappreciated about this team is their bunting skills. They've bunted a lot this season, and most of the time it's been pretty successful.
Seems like the Bombers batters can step up when it matters most and lay down a nice bunt. And right there, Ethan Rouse does it again. Him and Ben Clement seem to be the main bunters, I guess you could say. And they've done their assignments to a T.
Ooh.
It's going to be a low ball. Stopped by the catcher. Prevents a run. So no outs. And 2 base runners on. Askelson has a high chance of getting an RBI here. He's going to show a bunt, and he's going to pull back on it. Looked like he was going to stick with it if it was a strike. That would be smart if he puts it far enough out there.
Imagine we can get bases loaded here. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. Try to pick off Rouse.
And he got him.
He doesn't think he was out. I think he was. So, unfortunately, bases will not be loaded after this at-bat. Rouse will head back to the dugout, and Austin Neighbor gets a pick off. I reset the count. Why did I do that? It's still 2-0. But that one's going to be a deep shot towards right field. And the catch is going to be made. Bryce is going to take off and easily score. So Landon Askelson definitely can't be upset with that one, and that's an RBI.
Nice. So Bombers score a run here, makes it 3-0. Good hit there by Askelson, though, still, and a good sacrifice. But now up comes numero uno of Evan Intrican.
And he finds the gap in between third and shortstop. Nice base hit single there. He slips a little, but it doesn't matter. He'll stay safely at first base, so nice. He's had a nice day hitting so far.
Yep, and now here comes Jake Clements. That means we are at the top of the order, and we're hoping for some big hits because last time, at his last at-bat, he was hitting quite far. It just couldn't stay fair.
And he eventually hit one towards right field that was caught, right center field. It was a far hit, but not quite far enough. Almost got him again. So the Bombers on first base have to be on their toes, because he kind of goes like right away. He doesn't let them finish their leadoff, that's a good strategy because they're not focused on getting back right away. Another outside ball.
So it's 2-0. Try to get Jake on base. So maybe see like a steal attempt from him, but
So 3-0. Austin Neighbor hasn't given Jake one to swing at yet. We'll see if that changes. Not quite. Goes through his legs, I think.
And that will be a walk after 4 straight balls. So up comes his little brother, Ben Clement.
Little bro.
So let's see what his little brother can do here.
Little 2-out rally could happen right here.
Oh yeah.
One run scored already, and that one is powerfully hit towards center field.
Oh,
it
but
was
he
up
makes
against
the
the
catch.
fence. And that's back-to-back Clement flyouts deep into right center field to end back-to-back innings, unfortunately. But the Bombers did score once that inning, and they extend their lead up to 3.
And welcome back to Nighthawk Field as Ames is back in the batter's box after Ballard scores 1 run. And I'd just like to take a moment to say make sure to like and subscribe to Bombers Live so we know you're enjoying. And also make sure to follow the other socials that was just shown on the TV. And now let's focus on baseball as number 17 steps up to bat.
He's going to try to bunt. And he pulls back and runs up on it, even though it was right down the middle. Nice pitch from Bryce, and that's...
Maybe he was bluffing.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, gosh. Eric Anderson.
Mike cut out there a little bit.
You know, what's wrong with these things? It's a ball from Bryce. Very slightly low. Low. That's what you made the sound like whoosh, like right as he swung and missed. Right as it went right past.
Maybe I'm just get sound effects.
Okay. Price trying to get into his rhythm again. Misses there, unfortunately. Still 2-2 though.
Yep. So even count here.
Even Steven. It's actually Bryce's middle name. I'm kidding. That's probably not his middle
Do
name.
not fact check that. If it is, then
It's kind of awesome.
we knew it.
And there's a grounder towards Evan. He'll scoop it up, make the routine throw. It's oh no, it's in the dirt. He missed. It's a miss there from Kinzenbaugh, and an error. Another one from this Bombers defense, who started off so well. So that one not easy enough for Askelson on that one, unfortunately. And it's a base runner. That's Anderson gets on base. Now up to bat is Tillman Schaefer.
Pickoff attempt by Bryce. Not successful. And a bunt, that will be foul.
Ooh, that was close. I'm kidding. That was obviously foul. But it could have rolled fair.
Could
Just
have.
took a bad hop. Schaefer with the sunglasses on.
Now the sun is
I'm going to have to throw mine on in
a
probably
bit.
half an hour.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Hooray.
Oh no, it's going to be a pass ball, and Anderson will take off, and he's going to round second base. Very heavily there. A little wild there from Bryce to get this to a 1-1 count. Anything to say?
1-1 count. That's all I gotta say. Right now, nothing too out of the ordinary. Ooh.
Oh no, another pass ball. Back to back. Kind of wild pitches from Bryce. And now there's a runner on third base.
Got dialed in.
So Tillman Schaefer.
Yeah, got it, Bryce.
The fans exclaim.
Exactly.
And so do we, because we believe in him.
But we can't yell, unfortunately. Or
We
your
can
team,
when
or
the-
your TV.
When a home run's hit.
Oh,
That one hits him. And the batter
Caught
catches
it.
it. Oh, he might not be allowed to do that. He's not. Yo, that is a rule. I forgot. So say a ball is coming straight at you and you stick out your hand, like your inside hand to catch it, and you do, that's just a ball.
so
Or a strike, I guess, because the hand's part of the bat.
that's interesting. The more you know.
All he had to do was
Just
like
get hit.
turn his back, but the wild pitch there from Bryce works out. So a little bit of luck for the Bombers. Maybe
No, it
he'll
was all skill, actually.
use that to his
He-
advantage. Oh, had some cheers from the Bomber fans, but
Full count.
maybe the umpire's like, that's kind of unlucky last pitch.
So
we'll
you
give
know,
Ames.
we'll give it a.
It's up to Bryce to do it here. win this at bat. Full count. And that one's going to be right towards Stetson Kane in center. He's going to run up and huck it towards home. And wow.
Nice throw.
We know the athleticism of Stetson Kane, and I believe Anderson does on third base as well. He stays put, as I would too. And that's now 1 out on the board for the Bombers. Nicely done from Bryce Miller and his teammate Stetson Kane.
Very nicely done.
So now Cade Anderson up to bat. His brother Eric is on third base.
Siblings again?
I would assume so. Could be cousins, but I guess you never know.
You know?
Or they're, looks like they're twins.
Twins.
They're both seniors.
Wow.
That's my guess.
Dude, I'm telling you, baseball is a game of family. Oh, foul ball. I mean, it seems like every game there's a pair of twins, brothers, cousins, somewhat of a family heritage. So,
or they could just have the same last name. That would be awkward. So 0-1 is the count. 1 out. And going to try to score Eric Anderson, and they will. But Cade gets out. At least Ames is on the board, though.
So, yep, that is their first run scored.
2 outs. So the shutout is over. But that's all right. The Bombers still are up 3-1 in the top of the 5th. This one's gone by pretty quick. Not trying to jinx it or anything.
You better not have.
Strike. Pretty ball there.
Very pretty.
Thanks.
Thank you.
36 viewers, as that's a ground ball towards Evan, looking for redemption. He makes the throw this time. Nice bounce back. Rebound from Evan Kinzenbaugh. So the Bombers get out of that one. They let up a run, but they still are up by 2.
And welcome back here to Nighthawk Field, 3-1, as the Bombers are back in the batter's box. And it is Evan Kinzenbaugh who is stepping in.
Nice leadoff guy here. Just made the out. So
Wanted that one, but swing and a miss.
trying to connect with his first one today. Maybe the last out of the top of the 5th inning he made will give him a boost of confidence. And maybe it did, as that one's going to be a pop-up. Can he get down? Not quite. The left fielder slides to his knees, but makes the catch in the process.
Nice play there by the left fielder.
Stetson has had he's had 2 hits today. One was a double, I know that. Maybe the other one was not quite. No, yeah, he had a base hit single, and then he made it to second because they tried to throw home or something.
I think that was the one that went over the head.
And that's going to be in the gap again. That's his favorite spot for sure, right in between third and shortstop. It's almost a given every time it'll go right there or deep in the outfield. He's very consistent as a hitter, and he's quickly climbing his ranks up to lead this Bomber team with the bats.
And he's definitely one of the best hitters on this team.
And he even missed the first 3 games of the season, and he's still up there at the top. So great senior season he's having. Got to be careful, though.
Sid Farmer.
Oh, that one's hit deep left. One hops to the fence, and Stetson's going to
take
Furlong
off.
sending him.
Here he goes.
Can he show off the speed?
And he's going to be safe.
What an RBI double from Sid Farmer. And just like that, the Bombers are right back up to leading by 3. Ooh. Back-to-back. Great hits there from the 4th and 5th batters for the Bombers. Oh, that was exciting.
And now it's Bryce Miller, who is now up to bat.
Looking to keep the train of success going. Keep it chugging. That's what it sounds like when he's about around the. Oh my god.
My god. What is up with the mics today? Take a drink.
Are you talking to the mics? Why would the mic take a drink? It was all the
yeah,
mic's
yeah.
fault.
Oh yeah. Here is the first pitch.
That's not the first pitch.
Oh yeah, second pitch.
Jeez, it's windy. Maybe the wind's messing with
Gotta
the
cover
mics.
it up a little bit.
We all heard that.
Okay.
All right, 2-0 count.
Oh. I'm not gonna. No comment there. No comment. So Austin, neighbor, still at the mound, I believe. Yep. Right there, throws a ball to get this count up to 3-1. Bryce, one pitch away from getting on base. And joining
3-1
Sid
count.
Farmer. He's taking his time.
Yeah, he's lucky there's ain't no pitch clock. Ooh, high, and he's gonna walk Bryce.
So that strike call didn't matter in the end. That's nice to see. So 2 base runners now and 2 juniors. Well, I guess now it's a senior, of course, as I say that. So Bryce Miller, the pitcher's going to head back to the dugout, and Michael Weekman
Oh,
will pinch run.
yeah, first we've seen him today. Pitches.
Besides in the dugout.
He usually pitches. He's in right field, and he's
He's all over the place. He's
Yeah.
a nice team player. So 3rd junior in a row now up to bat. Ethan Rouse looking to get on base, and he grounds one towards the second baseman. Gets past the pitcher. He'll get out at first, but advance his teammates.
fellow teammates.
Just like if he bunted there. I mean, you usually don't bunt when there's an out on the board, but right there, best case scenario, or worst case scenario, he advances his teammates.
So yeah, I'm not sure if Nick Birds is going to be pitching. He just finished warming up. He's back in the dugout. I'm not exactly sure, but
I mean, hopefully, no knock on Nick at all, but
No.
hopefully we don't see him today. That would just mean Bryce had an excellent finish to this one. So maybe we won't, and that'd be okay.
and we love Nick.
Yeah, he could start the next game for all we know. Oh, that's probably why the voice cracks have been happening. We've been talking about no name drops.
No name drops. Here we go.
And that one's. Oh, it didn't quite get down. Askelson, line drive right to left field. Will leave 2 base runners on second and third.
Well,
But
at least you got a run scored.
Exactly. So the Bombers take something good out of that inning, and they're still up 3.
Welcome back to Night. All right, hold on. We're gonna restart. Welcome back to Nighthawk Field.
Nice.
Ames is back in the batter's box as after they let up a run, and they're hoping to get back on track. I mean, they scored last inning, but you know,
So
Bryce has still been pretty good.
they find themselves on the board. That's good for them at least.
Strike there.
Battle of the pitchers right now. So Austin Neighbor was the first base runner for the Little Cyclones in this one.
The Little Cyclones.
That's going to be a foul ball. He hit it down the third baseline on his hit off of an error. So, and he just fouled one off right there. So
1-2
Sid
count.
Farmer's got to be ready.
Yeah.
Last time took a weird hop and he couldn't quite knock it down. This time things are going to change, I promise.
New inning, new me.
That one didn't roll off the tongue as nicely.
The tongue?
New inning, new me. That didn't sound quite right.
No. Okay.
It's actually kind of cooled off a little bit. I feel like at least.
It does.
It's probably the shade.
Yeah, wait until the sun's beaming at us.
Oof. Foul ball.
Yeah, the sun, it's slowly but surely creeping down, and then once it's in here, it gets hot.
Yep. Nothing else to say.
Really? Nothing? Nothing! Okay. Oh, getting attacked there by a bug.
That was a fly.
No difference.
That one hits the plate. So full count.
Full count.
We are in the top of the sixth, so nearing the end of this one.
Yep.
If the Bombers' defense continues to hold up and play solid, this could be the second to last time Ames will look to hit.
They got him.
They, as in Bryce Miller, and not that teammates haven't been stepping up and making plays today, but Bryce Miller has been the team so far today, especially on defense. He's pitched, if he finishes this one, 6 innings, and that's, I believe, a season high for a pitcher.
Maybe he will be the first pitcher that we've seen to close out the game.
Crossing the fingers up here. We've been waiting for it.
Yeah, we are.
And that's going to be a grounder.
Oh, very slow-moving
it's a
ball.
foot race, and the toss is made.
Got
and
him!
So is the out. Askelson to Miller, and another out made by Bryce.
Bryce
Wow.
just showing off that speed.
Back to back. So now, number 28 will step up to bat, and that is Jackson Kepley.
Oh,
So 2 outs in 2 pitches right there. And Bryce, I mean, that's efficiency. And if you want to pitch a whole game, that's what you need is just minimal like counts getting over quickly. There's the ball right there, though. Oh, that one's ripped towards left field, and that's going to be a home run for Ames. So Jackson Kepley scores 1 and gets the Little Cyclones within 2 in the 6th inning.
that was definitely not a little hit.
No. That. I got scared the moment that one was hit. That was very powerful.
Cough, cough.
At least it was only one
On to the
run.
next batter.
Yep, that's what Bryce has got to be thinking.
I mean, listen, you still have the lead. Don't let that affect you completely. I mean, you got this.
Boom.
Maybe instead of that like bringing
forgot
him
it.
down, that's just gonna make him more
Oh,
aggressive.
Yeah. That'd be awesome if he sees Colin Smith now up to bat and he's just like, yes, he's got the eye of the tiger, you could say. He's got the drive to get this batter out and just forget about this inning and go score with their own bats. So
Well, let's see here with this pitch.
first 2 were strikes. Can it be 3 in a row?
Yeah.
Oh, nearly.
Ooh.
Fouled that one off towards the left. And it is retrieved.
By number 17.
Anderson. Kyle Anderson, maybe. I don't know. It's something Anderson. I apologize. Oh, first ball in this at bat for Bryce Miller.
Oh. Here we are for Bryce. Yeah,
Oh,
got
he got him. He didn't want to swing, but Bryce Miller puts it perfectly. And despite the home run being hit deep into left field, the Bombers still lead, and Ames has one more chance to get this one back within reach.
And welcome back to Nighthawk Field as Evan Entrikin is now up to bat for the Ballard Bombers. So they did let up a home run last inning, so consistently scoring one run per inning. But now the Bombers are looking to reciprocate as they also have scored a run for the last 2 innings. So see what Ballard does here.
Could they make it 3?
Could they make it 3? 3 ones?
Hopefully.
Remember, it's a triple T.
Oh, off the helmet. Evan Entrikin gets hit, and that one just curved right down. And, hey, that's why you wear helmets in this game.
Yes.
Nice take there from number 1, and we're back to the top of the lineup.
Jake Clement.
So we're back to the Bombers where they shine towards the top of the lineup. Sure.
Hallelujah.
So an early base runner is what you want to see when you're trying to get this lead further and further away, since Ames does not have very many chances to hit. That one's towards the dugout.
And Furlong with the recovery.
That was athletic.
That was a heck of a play there by Furlong.
He picked it up.
And he tossed it back underhand.
That's why he's a baseball coach.
Exactly.
Behind. It was behind him.
Yep. Like every Ames coach was yelling, behind.
So Jake fouls the first pitch off. It wasn't early on that one. It looked like, because it went left.
That'll be first ball. Uno.
Ball in.
Ball. So yeah, 1-1 count. It'll be ball dos. Looking for a ball. Trace? I don't know what single is, and I don't know baseball terms in Spanish besides count. So, 2-1 count.
That one's going to be a pass ball. I mean, not even really passed. Evan Entrican just had the extra step and saw it in the dirt right away and makes his way to second. To Docent. I don't even know.
No, Miss Hulse, I hope you're not watching. That's her Spanish teacher. She's probably disappointed. So here's Jake with the 3-1 count, but the full count is at his doorstep.
Nice terminology there.
Yeah. And walk him as Jake will get onto first base. Also, take a moment. There is a huge separation from center field and right fielder. So, I mean, he hit a nice ball
Yeah.
between those two.
I'm telling you, he's playing really far right, so.
Well, we're not here to get political.
Okay.
All right, up next is Ben Clement. And he'll bunt.
Bunts.
And that might be perfect, and it is.
He is incredible with the bunts. Nothing short of incredible. That couldn't be placed more perfectly, and bases are loaded with no outs. And Evan Kinzenbaugh, Stetson Kane, and Sid Farmer are waiting their turn to make a mark. Wow.
You know what? You know what time it is?
6:40.
It's crunch time.
Huh?
It's crunch time.
6:40.
It's 6:41 p.m. right now, Central Time. Yeah, so Evan Kinzenbaugh, a very consistent hitter here. See if he can get himself on base, score a run, possibly more, maybe even home run. We'll see.
Right there, he'll watch one go by. It's a strike.
So yeah, Evan Kinzenbaugh. Right past. Oh,
he's going to
yeah.
score Evan Entrican and also Jake Clement. And Ben's going to make his way to third and
Woo!
Evan to second. And wow, the Bombers get up 6-2 in this one. Perfectly placed, and Evan Kinzenbaugh finally gets his base hit of the night and 2 RBIs.
And
what he does best, does it again.
Let me say the pitcher was not happy with that. I mean, that went right past his legs. He takes his hat off, and he's like, oh, man. And, yeah, look, they're going to call a meeting to talk about this one.
I mean, it's frustrating. I mean, if you'll pull up the roster because my phone's being weird. I do believe, I could be wrong because I could be seeing the numbers wrong. I think there's been a pitching. Is that Colin Smith or is that still Austin Neighbor? Is it 21 or 27? I can't see.
Dude, the 1s and 7s, they're kind of similar, so.
We'll wait till he turns around. But for now, he's getting talked to at the mound, and so is the infield. So still 0 outs, 2 base runners on, and Stetson Kane is up to bat. He's dangerous. So the Ames High
And
have to be
their
scared.
Ames coach is calling something. I don't know what sorcery he just called, but he did.
We'll see what kind.
I bet it just told the infielder to move. I mean, not infielder, outfielder. So.
Yeah, he did. He did get a lot more left. But Stetson Kane.
Uh-oh. Watch out.
He's got the power. That's for sure. And I'm pretty sure it's still Austin Neighbor at the mound.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure there was not a change.
Not yet. I mean, this
This
could possibly be the Bombers' last at bat for Game 1 specifically. So make the most of it. So it makes it harder for Ames to come back.
0-2 early for Stetson. It's now or never if he wants to keep his at bat alive or get on base. That's a ball, and it's going to be a pass ball, and Jack Plukar. Is it Jack Plukar?
Scores.
Yes, it is. He scores. So the Bombers now up 7-2, and Evan Kinzenbaugh is now on third base. 5-run lead for Ballard here. No outs in the bottom of this 6th inning. So this could still be rolling for a while. You never know. That's what we'd like to see.
Here comes the wind.
As I'm talking, it's like, ugh. There's the pitch. Stetson swings and gets a little piece of it at least. I keep resetting the count when someone scores for some reason. Whoops. 1-2 is the count. The sun's peeking through the tree now. I'm going to have to throw my shades on.
In just a second here, yeah.
Oh, he goes out swinging.
And that will be the first out, actually, so.
That's good. Rare strikeout from Stetson, but it happens to everyone in baseball every once in a while. Can't be perfect ever.
No.
It's going to be another pass ball, and Kinzenbaugh takes off, slides on his stomach, and he will be safe. 8-2 now is your score with a single out in the bottom of the 6th inning. No base runners on anymore. Bryce Miller on deck. He's had a nice game today. And he will have to hit this inning, no matter what. It's going to be a ball just inside. It was close. That's 2 balls now.
2 dos.
Oh, right down the middle. Sid decided not to swing. 2-1. Oh, swung late at that one. So back-to-back strikes for Farmer. Austin Neighbor maybe finding a rhythm, which is much needed because they trail by 6. And he does get back-to-back consecutive strikeouts, and that's 2 outs. The catcher thought it was 3. Not quite.
Not yet.
But now Bryce Miller looking to continue his nice afternoon. And we'll probably see him start the 7th off pitching, so it'd be pretty cool if we saw him finish the entire game. And that one's going to be a base hit over third base. And wow, just a very, very good game here from Bryce. He's just firing on all sorts of cylinders, so that's a base hit. And now we've got another runner on, and it does look like he's going to continue pitching because Michael Weekman replaces him as a pinch runner on first base, so it's nice to see. And Ethan Rouse now up to bat with a runner on. Weekman's got to be careful at first. We've seen nice pickoff moves from Neighbor so far.
Swing and a miss from him.
That was not Ethan's pitch.
No, not at
It's
all.
all right.
It's all right, though.
That one's going to be in the dirt, and Weekman reads it, and he takes off. And it looks like the second baseman bobbled it, but not quite. Makes the out. Weekman decided to be aggressive, but it bites him.
But
so the
still
Bombers,
a great inning for the Bombers.
great would be an understatement. 4 runs scored in that one, and that could be the final one, hopefully, as Bryce Miller looks to close this one out. Bombers lead by 6 heading into the 7th.
back to Nighthawk Field, and this is possibly the last chance for Ames here. If they do not tie or more, they will. That will be it for game one. So let's see what they do here. They're going to probably come out pretty aggressive.
And you said it, and they did. And that one's over Ethan Rouse's head. And it's going to be a double at the very least. And I would check who number 5 is, but my phone's being weird.
So yeah, double there. Number...
I think it was 5.
So that is Reed Schmall and number 25, Elliot Heights, coming out to pinch run.
Now up to bat, is that Eric Anderson?
That's number 17. That would be Eric Anderson.
Yep. The memory. Sheesh. So first pitch is a double for Schmall, we believe.
Confident.
Bryce, he's not going to let down despite letting up a double there.
What the heck are you doing?
That's going to be a strike. Nice pitch from Bryce. So he finds the zone again.
Needs to get into a kind of a good rhythm here to end this game off.
There we go, Bryce.
Oh, I just noticed you put on your sunglasses.
I did. Sun is now in my eyes.
The sun. Sunyon. Sunyon ring.
1-2 is the count. Bryce looking to get the first out of this 7th inning. And that's going to be popped. And it's going to be foul, but Evan Entrikin's going to race towards the ball, and nobody could make that play.
Nope. Unless you are at the fence.
Usain Bolt.
Which I am. Usain Bolt.
Too bad you're not in right field.
Yep.
They wanted you to announce instead of play.
Yep. My knee. It's just my knee, man. That's what slowed me down.
Literally.
Literally.
One, two. Count stays the same.
What?
Oh, shoot.
So
Actually,
now,
strike.
two count even here. Make sure if you're in the live stream to like and subscribe and share to the people who are unfortunately cannot make it. We will be ending the live stream for game 1, but you will know game 2 will be up once you get the notification. So once you get that notification, I would say check around 7:30, 7:45-ish to see if we are live around that time. So now back to the baseball. Full count for Ames. And Bryce is upcoming on a full game pitched.
If he can close this one out. That's a strike that's fouled off. I mean, the more pitches he pitches, the less pitches he'll get to pitch. To close this one out.
Somebody quote him on that.
we'll need to close this one out.
Yes. Real soon here.
If we want him to pitch a full game. And he will on an inside strike 3. Gets the first out on the board, and that's exactly what you want to see.
So here comes number 13. That is Tillman.
Schiefer is what I say. S-C-H-I-E. So that's, I would guess, Shy. Oh, that one slid right into the zone. 1 strike now, a 1 count.
So, stepping closer to the end of the game here. They still have to score 6 runs. Swing and a miss.
Nicely done, Bryce. Bryce is nice.
Bryce's arm is ice.
'Cause there's ice in the veins.
Iceman.
Is a nice man.
No, we're not
He's
singing
a Bryce man.
this. No. Drake. That will be the first ball. So 1-2 count. Sun.
Sun's shining. There's strike 3. Looked like a slider right down the middle. It curved from inside to in the strike zone. So 2 outs in. Bryce is just 1 away from a full game pitch. The first we've seen here at Nighthawk Field, at least that we've streamed, from a player on the Bombers squad. He's 1 batter away from accomplishing that nice feat. See if he can get it done. We believe he can. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Bombers lead 8-2. He likes that movement on that pitch towards the inside. Not quite. It's going to miss low.
2-0 count. How much do you think? You think they let us go run and jump into the pool?
No.
No. Okay. Keeping it honest.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice though?
Yeah. Then we'd have to be wet up here. That would not be nice.
Yeah.
You know what is nice? Bryce.
Foul ball.
He just gets a home run hit off him.
Gosh darn God.
But actually, fortunately, that one is going to be strike 2-1. All it takes is 2 more pitches or just 1 ball in play, and he's going to try to pick off. First time we've seen him do that in a while. Almost caught him off guard there at second base. Not quite. He's been at second base for a while. Hasn't had a chance to advance. 3-1. Uh-oh.
It's all right. We've been in these kind of situations before.
Yeah. He walks him. I haven't seen much of that today.
Nope.
If I'm going to be honest. And, oh, no. No. Please don't tell me he's reached the pitch count limit. This would be catastrophic. No,
Oh, man.
1 out away from a full game pitched. And that's just sad.
That is
That's
tough.
sad for Bryce. Evans going to run in like he knows he's pitching next. Looks like he will. Bryce pats him on the shoulder. He'll go. And yeah. 1 out away, but Bryce, the pitch count just got too high. You can't just pitch however many you want, unfortunately.
Or he would be out there forever.
That's all right. Saving him for another time, which it's the smart thing to do. He gave the Bombers a win tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Unless we see something crazy happen, I doubt it. Our Nighthawk energy is unreal.
Oh, yeah.
No cap.
No cap on slap.
So Entrick throw a few warm-up pitches. All he needs to do is make a single out with 2 base runners on. The infield will talk. So will the outfield will gather up. And you know where to follow us, don't you? If you don't, take a look. Welcome back.
So Evan Entrikin will be taking over for Bryce. See if he can end off the game as Bryce hit the pitch limit. So almost had a pitcher complete a full game. Not tonight, or maybe next game. We'll see. But for now, let's see if we can get this game over with. I mean, 2 outs, so at the doorstep of the end of the game. So one 0 count.
1-0 count.
There's the first strike.
There's the first strike.
All right.
Well,
Well,
I'm pretty sure Austin Neighbor for Ames has pitched the entire game. But he has to pitch. He doesn't have to pitch 7 innings.
No.
He just had to do 6 today, unless Ames goes on a crazy run here.
and scores
6
6
plus.
points. So, no points. I said points.
Oh gosh,
Well,
that one's fouled off and a 2-2 count. So just 1 pitch away from ending this one.
I wonder how many. Oh gosh, why am I blanking? Why? I wonder how many baseballs are in that tree. 2-2
There's
count.
no way there's any stuck in there.
Oh, you never know. There might be.
Maybe.
So yeah, 2-2 count.
Oh, that one in the dirt. Ben doesn't know where it's at, but he did stop it. Base runners advance, but
Full count now.
if Entrikin can make the pitch, those won't matter. All he needs is a single strike to get us out of this first game.
So yeah, full count here. First down of the game. Plenty more to come.
And this game's almost over.
So that will be bases loaded. So, so that means 1 bad hit or strikeout could end the game.
They can go anywhere, and runs are able to be afforded.
But if they do, say they get a home run, it's a 1-run game. Goodness.
All it takes is a pop fly or a grounder. And the defense just has to step up and make the play they've made so many times before.
Strike 1.
Or Evan can do it himself. Why not? I don't think anyone would complain about that.
So 1-1 count with 2 outs.
That's a grounder. Sid, all you got to do is step on third.
That's it.
Looks like he knew that. Smart baseball play. And that'll do it for the first game. The Bombers take the W, 8-2. Nicely done from them in the first of 2 games here tonight, Tuesday, June 9th.
All righty. We'd like to say thank you, Ballard, and we're going to see you in game 2, but this live stream will be ending, so look around 7:30, 7:45 for the stream, or you'll get notified. We'll see you.